Hello guys, welcome back again. Another day off the ground. It's a Monday. Every Monday we talk about football. How have you been, bro?
Beautiful, all good. I'm doing great. Welcome back.
Yeah.
It's been long.
The week has been full of football, full of surprises. Big teams dropping points. And the league is becoming shaky. Do you think Arsenal can handle the pressure?
Honestly, it's a very tricky situation, and they're playing some good teams in the near future, and this is one team that they couldn't break. I don't know. There is a lot. A team that has been losing, they couldn't break this team, so that one was going to determine a lot. But I think they will.
Arsenal lost on Saturday to Everton, 1-0. Everton brought in a new coach. They fired Frank Lampard. Do you think this coach will make an impact in this Everton team?
Sean Dyche is a very good coach, and I think with Everton, like Burnley here, he's going to get a bit. I mean, not like a lot of money, but he will get money, and he will improve the club.
What's your take? Arsenal lost on Saturday. There's a big match on Sunday. Man City versus Everton versus Tottenham. When Arsenal lost, the gap was 5 points. Arsenal played 20 matches so far. City played on Sunday, so there were 21 matches, and they dropped points. Is this giving Man United a chance to come to be as league contenders?
I think United won.
Yes.
So they closed the gap now up to I think 8. Is it?
The fourth now, third.
No, like on points.
Yeah, points. The 8 against Arsenal. Arsenal is on 50. They're at 42.
Yeah, that's a plus for them. City lost, Arsenal lost. If they keep doing the way they are doing, I think they are done with City and Arsenal. I think they are coming into the picture now.
Arsenal have a game in hand. This game in hand they're playing against Manchester City on the 15th of February. It's next week. Do you think Arsenal can contain Manchester City at the Emirates?
For me, I don't want to call it as a game in hand. Don't count it as that. If you're playing maybe something bottom table or whatever, you can call it game in hand. But this one, they're coming. They know they've messed up a couple of matches, and for sure they're coming for the 3 points. And I know you guys also will be going for the 3 points. It's gonna be a good one.
We are forgetting about one team, Newcastle United. They're doing very well.
Yeah.
Their goalkeeper has conceded a goal when they drew this weekend. After 9 matches, that's the first goal he conceded.
Yeah.
Can we put them in that link, like these are title contenders?
For me, I feel they faced a very tricky club. They played the first. The match they played really well. The first goal, they scored. A goal was cancelled. 90 seconds later, they scored. That's a team that is determined to be there, and I think
Do they have the squad depth to fight for the title race?
I believe, yeah. Plus, they're not playing out of England. They're just playing in. They have only the cups. They have
the Carabao Cup.
They're in 3 competitions.
Yeah, Carabao Cup, FA, and the league.
Yeah, unlike Arsenal, City, Man United, those ones they have a few extra games. So might be.
So where do you rate Newcastle United finishing in this league? Where do you rate them finishing up in this league this season?
I feel like they will go up to 3.
3. So who's still your favorite to win of the title this season?
Regardless of the outcome, I think City will win. City will come back. I've said that a couple of times. City will win the league again.
Talking about City winning the league, just today they were it's not an accusation anymore because they were proved to be guilty of the over going through the buying clauses, and now they have 2 things to face: point reduction, or they'll be relegated. But to me, what will happen to them? I think they'll lose the 15 points. They lose the 15. If they lose the 15 points, they'll go down 23 points difference between Arsenal. Remember, they have a game in hand as well. Do you think this dropping of points from City will give Man United and Newcastle a pan, and maybe Tottenham coming as a title contender as well?
I think in Premier League, I think City are one of the luckiest clubs that I've seen, because a few years ago we thought they are going to get a ban. If I'm not wrong, 2, 3, 4 years ago, they were supposed to get a ban. They had a problem with financial fair play rules again, and this is the same thing coming back. They have money, they have everything. You'll find, maybe, for me, I feel like they will. I mean, they will not allow to lose those points. I don't think they can be relegated, for one. Point deduction, I think it will be maybe the maximum they can get. Maybe maybe a ban.
Manchester United are their form now. They're top form now. Do you think Erik ten Hag has transformed this team to be like they want to win the league this season?
He has, in one way or another, but that team is still struggling. For me, I don't see them. I don't count them anywhere close to winning the league. They can win Carabao, good for them. It's his first season. They've spent a lot also, but winning the league, I don't think you just come in a season and win the league. I don't think even Pep did that, unless I think Conte.
Do you think Casemiro is a key player in this Man United squad? With Erik ten Hag's form of play, do you think they really need Casemiro? Like now he's been suspended for 3 matches. Will you see a difference of football performance with the team?
I feel like yes. Casemiro is a key player in the United squad. I think with him they've won nearly all the matches. They've not been conceding. The player has been, the Casemiro we knew at Madrid was the only defensive. But now you see Casemiro going forward more often, scoring goals. He's like an all-rounder, and one thing that has been very important to the club, I think, yeah. And now he's out for 3 matches. I think it's going to be a tricky one for them.
Let's talk about Arsenal players. Do you think they have the squad depth to fight for this title as well? Because bearing in mind, Thomas Partey has been a backbone in that midfield, and any moment he's on the game, Arsenal have lost their matches. The moment there's changes Thomas Partey, there's a change in the game. Do you think Partey is the real backbone to this team to make this team fight, and Arsenal need to maintain the same squad for the league title?
I'll start a bit far.
Yeah.
When Liverpool was winning the league, they had same first 11 that was very strong. They were unplayable, and when they were misfiring, the bench, players from the bench, Paseo Origi, they had some tricky matches. The guy was coming on scoring. With City, when they won the league, like first 11 and second 11, first 11 can win anything. Second 11 can do the same. So that's what differentiates clubs. Because I'll say you take off Partey. Is there anyone who will step up and fill in the shoes? Do you think Arsenal have anyone who can?
To me at the moment, I would say no, because we have players who are inexperienced, and apparently last just a week to the days to the close of the transfer window, we signed Jorginho. To me, Jorginho, I feel like still is not the peak to Manchester level. He needs to blend with the team and get the touch of the team, he needs to bond with Mikel Webb. Cool. But in the same time, guys, we're talking about football here. He's talking about top 3, top 4. City is going with the league. That's Pajot. But wait a moment. There's 2 teams here that are suffering. Liverpool and Chelsea. What went wrong with Liverpool?
For Liverpool, they took the most important thing and threw it away. They left money leave the club. That's where they got a bit messed up. Not a bit messed up, because being 10th or 9th, it's in the league that you've won recently, it's not easy. But simply because they took one more person, and the people they brought in to fill his shoes, misfiring from all cylinders. For Chelsea, I think
remember Chelsea, they spent money. They spent 600 million pounds.
They've spent a lot
during the winter season. Man, it's crazy. They bought in good players. I know that Chelsea is bouncing back. They ended up deleting Aubameyang from the squad of the Champions League, and apparently he's on his way out to MLS side America.
And one thing I know about Chelsea right now, they might not even come close to winning the league. They will not come close. Maybe in the
But
next.
they're hopeful of taking the Champions League. They say they'll take the Champions League and coming back to the.
You know, that's what they've been doing before. But I don't think, even with all the talent they have, I don't think they need time to blend.
Do you think
into
the problem in
what-
Chelsea is the coaches or is the player teams? Things Graham Potter the players.
I feel like the coach is new. I'll say a lot of players are new. He came, he asked some players, he brought in some, and they need time to gel and bond. And this one will take time. For me, I feel like if Chelsea were given 2-3 years, just like Klopp, Arteta, they were given time, I think he will take Chelsea to a better level.
Do you think next season there will be a for a title challenge next season maybe?
Probably, yeah. But one more thing, if it was another, like the previous owner, Abramovich, sorry, Chelsea was going to fire Potter. But I think right now, the guys are trusting the process, and I think Chelsea will bounce back.
Where do you see Tottenham this season?
They're a bit shaky. They've lost some easy points. They've lost from a leading position, and I think with the way if the ban comes, like the deduction hits City, that's the only chance they have to get top four. If not, then I think they will play Europa League next season.
We have a match coming up on Wednesday. It's Man United versus Leeds United. Just the Leeds fired their coach. March is no longer their coach now,
Yeah.
so the Senate is taking over. Do you see this Man United going to Leeds coming to Old Trafford? They want to stop me, like, we want to challenge you for this thing, and we want to stop you from scoring. Rashford is going to stop form. He's scoring goals now and then. Casemiro is out of the game. Bruno Fernandes has been assisting. He's been doing good. We have Martinez,
Anthony,
they're good. De Gea's been making saves. Do you think if they come for this match on Wednesday, should we expect more goals, or what's the outcome of this game?
You know, Man United versus Leeds, Old Trafford, without a coach, it's a derby though.
Yeah.
If it's a derby, for me,
And
there is a lot of
they're
fun.
playing on Wednesday. Again, they're playing on Sunday against Leeds. It's a league game.
Yeah.
So this is a game they didn't play that season.
Yeah.
So they're playing after 3 days. They're playing again the same team.
So I feel like a derby can go either side, but Leeds being the underdog, they will shock. They might shock people. Leeds has a lot of good young players, and those players they blend in well. Like I said, United has been on top form. They expect to knock them off easily, but I think the best they can get on that one may be a draw.
West Ham is playing Chelsea on Saturday. This is another derby. It's
Derby, yeah.
North London derby, London derby as well. Chelsea going to Upton Park. West Ham is home hosting Chelsea. What's your take about this game?
This is another tricky one. Both clubs struggling, and I'll say Chelsea, expected Chelsea to, even if it was a derby against Fulham, expected them to score at least or win the match, but they couldn't. West Ham has the capability of beating Chelsea. I mean, right now, because Chelsea is not performing, I think between the two clubs, Chelsea is the most fucked. So I think, and I have a feeling that Chelsea will. Felix will be coming back on that match.
Yeah.
So I think Chelsea has a better chance.
Chelsea is winning this match.
Yeah, they have a better chance.
Tottenham is traveling away to King Power Stadium facing Leicester City. Will they maintain the same form they had when beating City to come and beat Leicester City?
That's a morale. They won against City, and against Leicester, I think it's gonna be an easy one, maybe by 3 goals or something.
Arsenal is hosting Brentford on Saturday.
Brentford is another.
Arsenal will be good to take the 3 points, or they'll be shaky and lose the points and maybe narrow the gap to City?
No, I think Arsenal will bounce back on that. They will bounce back.
Man City is playing Aston Villa. Aston Villa is traveling to Etihad Stadium. Aston Villa will be, maybe they'll take the points, they'll draw.
Aston
maybe.
Villa has been doing, is one of the best club right now. They're doing, they have a new coach.
Unai Emery.
But I don't think he will stand a chance against a wounded Pep. I don't think he will.
So guys, those are games we're talking about tonight. We have the matches, that's for the days to come. On Monday again we come back, we discuss about football, but remember 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Subscribe. Zablolo Show. See you on Monday, guys.